PE2 East London, logistically. Talk to me, how difficult is it?
I think if you don't know what you're doing, or you haven't experienced it, it's absolute hell on wheels.
If you look at the sea rescue side of logisticals and what can go wrong and what can change, the scale of this is enormous. Every day has sometimes potentially got 3 different contingencies because it can change at the drop of a hat.
As paddlers, you really would need to do this deep within your heart. You're not just pitching up because it's a little bucket list to tick off, and you need to do all your homework, mentally, physically, spiritually, because the ocean is unforgiving. And when you get onto that start line, you know the script can change in hours.
Good morning, everybody. After looking at the last couple of weeks, these conditions looking fantastic. We'll be making our way down to water's edge when I call you, and we will then start on 1 siren. You just make your way directly to Sunday's River Mouth, and we look forward to seeing you at Woody Cape in a couple of hours' time.
This race is phenomenally unique for so many different factors. We have the most phenomenal coastline. I'm going to claim the world. Tests your body, your mind, your spirit. It's not a case of just hopping on the water and paddling at 20k.
The race is 250 to 256 kilometers depending on conditions and routes. It's a 4-day event. Each day in itself is equivalent to an ultra marathon. Doing 1 leg could be equivalent to doing that of a comrade.
PE2 East London is legendary. It's in its 51st year, and there's so much effort and passion and fierce. You know, I think that's the right word for it. It's just got like such a deep chord fierce.
There is uncertainty. Not one paddler who gets on the start can say, without a doubt, I'll get through this.
The PE2 East London surfski race is probably the most grueling stage race for surfskis. There is nothing more difficult than this.
From a race organizer's point of view, we can't do this race the way we'd like to without being partnered with the NSRI. You know, having 50 volunteers in 2025, the amount of assets on the ocean and on land-based, the safety plans and the planning and the logistics and everything that goes into back hours is huge.
We've got to take 8 trailer-borne rescue boats and allow them to be able to move up the coast, to be able to recover and refueled on a daily basis, and to bring them back to Port Elizabeth. That takes tow vehicles. Over above that, we need to carry all the food, provisions, tents, clothing. That can't go on the boats. That has to go in logistics vehicles. So we pack up 5 logistic vehicles full of everything. Trailers are packed on top of trailers so that we can get them to the next stop. The event can't happen without NSRI. There is nobody in this country that has the capacity to provide what we provide. We know what we're doing and we know how to do it very, very well. And when things do go bad, we have the capacity to adapt and to deal with those situations.
Origins of the race go 51 years back. This race was a challenge between a ultra distance runner by the name of John Ball and a ultra fit lifeguard by the name of Johnny Woods, wondering who could be the quickest from Port Elizabeth to East London. And so in 1972, these two guys set off from the city hall in Port Elizabeth, and yeah, one hit the road and one ran down to the beach, and off they set. It was an epic journey of endurance, grit, especially for our intrepid paddler. He took it on with really no one out there, no boats, no safety, literally a red speedo, maybe some zinc on the nose, and the journey itself was really something to behold. Man against ocean, and here we are 51 years later, making sure the DNA of the race is intact.
Back then, the controls weren't there. It was a bit lapsy-daisy. As the years went on into the 80s, 90s, 2000s, there was more involvement, but it was still not really well controlled. You had lifesavers involved, you had private guys involved. Sea Rescue would put out boats on a daily basis at different stations along the way, but there was nothing coordinated.
There were a whole bunch of privateers there as well, which were just seconders. I mean, there were beach buggies and there was all sorts of random things. That's how it was back then.
In 2014, Angus Warren, our chairman back then, said, how are we going to shape the future is the synergy between our club and the NSRI. And that's when our friendship and working together started.
They said, we want to do this properly, what do we need to do, what will it take? And we started looking at what assets were needed, what assets did we have available, what crew did we have available. And ultimately we said, we will do this for you, but then it's only us. We will set the requirements and the safety factors, and if there is a problem, we will deal with it.
You look at it now, and the professionalism of the organisation now, where we're doing things by the book, we're getting things done. Yes, we have our fun, but when that alarm goes off at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's go time.
They're going to be launching at 5:30. There are going to be a lot of swimmers this morning. So please listen to the comms, no chitter-chatter first thing.
It is a unique race. It's not that you're going to be getting 1,000 paddlers pitching up for this race. It's a very select crew. There's only 700 paddlers who actually in the history of the race have paddled the race.
They're going to want to come in on this channel, but if they cut the channel, they're going to land on the rocks that are here.
This year we ended up with about 74 paddlers. Now that's not a lot. I mean, we get some paddling events in the area that's got 300 paddlers. The difference is the scale of distance. The fleet can be spread apart by 25 kilometers, 30 kilometers. It's trying to balance what rescue vessel will go with which batch of paddlers. A lot of the areas, there is no cell coverage, no GMS coverage. We will plan extensively as to what vehicle is going to be where on the beach to ensure there is a communication network, because otherwise the small boats wouldn't be able to talk to anybody. Where the ingress-exit points are off the beaches, and then it will rain. And what has been closed rivers become open rivers. So we don't know what's going to happen on a particular day. Plans change, and so it goes.
So this race is made up of so many important people. The focus is obviously the paddler and the incredible journey on the ocean. That being said, you've got the support crew from the NSRI, which paddlers see them in two aspects. One feel like, oh, we don't want the NSRI near us because that means we're in trouble, and they've got a different idea about it. And other paddlers, they're going, thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for giving us the security to know that we can concentrate on our actual paddle, because they just, the back of their minds, know all the time NSRI is there.
From the NSRI point of view, we have to make sure they're all going in the right direction, that they don't miss the checkpoints. You have to make sure they don't miss the end. We've had that before where the guys decided to go deep to try and catch the runs, miss the end, and we have to go and find them. Occasionally we have paddlers who have to beach for one reason or another. We have over the years have guys who've come off their skis and ended up being hypothermic. The quickest way to deal with them is to run them to the closest piece of shore and get them to advanced medical assistance. That in itself is an undertaking of note. What we do at sea is great. What the logistics teams do is just like they just do the impossible.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, that alarm goes off. We need to get up, we need to move, we need to pack our tents, we need to make sure our boats are fueled and ready. Hook them up. Who's taking boats down to the water? Who's launching? Who's in the boat? What if the race is reversed? If the race is reversed, instead of going from PE through to Woody Cape, you might actually start in Woody Cape and race back to PE. Have we got keys for Sandparks gates? Can we get through here? Have we got permission? These things change constantly on a daily basis. Then we have to be able to react, respond, and get it done.
The logistics guys put up the tents, pack the tents away the next morning, get everything ready and jump the next 70-odd kilometers to the next stop, find the camp, set everything up, start again. And that goes right through to charging radios. They feed 50 people every day. There is water for the guys every day. It's one hell of an operation. And without it, what the guys are doing on the beaches at sea would actually not work.
It comes down to the right people that are prepared to just go and do. Same as being part of the rescue organization, because you get into that auto mode of somebody needs to be saved. You don't have time to wipe your eyes. You get up and you become an automatic go, 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 go.
The NSRI is something that's really close to our hearts. My wife was in the NSRI in Port Alfred, served there for 7 years. So it's in our veins. We love the ocean, we love the people who do what they do there, put their bodies and their lives on the line to rescue and save. And as we developed the race, so did the actual emphasis on how important this 4-day event is for the NSRI.
When we first started this, it was a Station 6 operation. The guys from PE would get together and make it happen. And maybe one or two of the neighbouring stations, people that we actually sort of liked or were talking to, you know, we might invite them along because it was fun. And as we started bringing in stations from either side of us, further stations were saying, why can't we be involved? And the event grew and we brought more in. The result of that has been quite phenomenal, to the extent where our neighbouring stations are not neighbouring stations anymore. They're actually family. Right now, I haven't done the count. What have we got, about 9 stations or representatives from 9 stations here? I don't care. It's one station. It's one NSRI.
For NSRI, this is phenomenal because we get the cross-pollination of stations. We learn so much, we tell stories, we learn from those stories. It's incredible to be a part of this.
We get to take guys and take them out their comfort zone. They are launching from strange beaches. They're running down coastlines they don't know. For hours, they could be totally isolated and not see another boat. Hopefully they can talk to somebody on a radio. They have to find their way, they have to look after the paddlers in their area, and they have to congregate at the right places at the right time. They have to make hard decisions based on what is happening within the context that we give them, but they have to make that decision themselves every day on 4 days, irrespective of the weather or whatever it gets thrown at them. They come out of that with experience that they would be difficult to get on their home station. Sometimes the coxswain will be on a boat that's not their boat. The crew with them is not from their home station, but it makes no difference. They are absolute NSRI crew members and they work together like an absolute dream. They just gel. This year on this event, we had a missing paddler. No problem. The guys had it under control, waxed, located him within 15-20 minutes. We knew what was going on, situation under control. On day 3, we had a guy who was not in a good condition. The guy was brought ashore, taken to hospital. He's a very happy man and he's a live man today. And those are the small incidences. In previous years, it's been more serious. Guys who have been separated from their skis, gone into the water, been hypothermic. These guys all know what's required of them, what they need to do. It's an absolutely tight unit, running so sweetly. And that is what is important to sea rescue.
The big why behind this race is, as paddlers, we love a test or a challenge, and that's why it's called a challenge. And if you're a surf ski paddler and you haven't done the PE2EL London, we don't feel you've properly tested yourself.
Each day is a challenge. Everybody has a different challenge of their own. There's a race within a race, a challenge within a challenge. Some people find themselves going to very dark places, and then they find themselves going into very euphoric, wonderful places. That's what makes it this challenge. It's no ordinary event.
How special is this coastline? How special is this race? How does it make you feel when you watch a dad running out of the water with his boat and his little lightie is running next to him shouting, "Go Dad!" And to see that and feel that just makes you come back every time.
Why do you come back to this event year after year?
I think primarily where I come back is because of that lot around the fire right now. They want to be here. The organisers need us. Someone needs to put it together.